Welcome, friends, to the International Big Shots Studios once again this week. I was going to film this video outside yesterday with my usual street shenanigans, but the weather was so bad. It had snowed, a wet snow. And if anybody knows anything about snow, you know that wet snow is the worst because to shovel it, it takes, it saps your strength. Let's put it that way. Many people have a vision of snow as powder falling from the sky, and it's so nice and fluffy. This was not like that at all. This snow was wet and it was heavy. It was not a pleasant experience. And then on top of that, after I got done shoveling snow, going around walking around the town filming a video was completely out of the question. It was just a mess. So I decided to take this video inside. Once again, I hate recording videos inside because these lights are blinding, but here we go. This week, we're talking about travel credit cards. So fasten your seatbelt. This is going to be exciting. When most people think of a travel credit card, they think of an airline loyalty card. My first travel card, for example, was a Delta Sky Miles American Express card. There's two reasons why these kinds of cards may not be the best choice for many travelers. First is they tie you to the airline's ecosystem. You're either flying on the airline itself or its alliance partners. Unless that airline flies to an airport local to your home, it doesn't make sense to have that kind of a card. Second, many people get these cards in hopes that someday, they're going to get status on that airline, which means they can use the airline lounge at airports, they can get upgrades to business or first class, they can have increased luggage allowances, things like that. Unless you fly a ton, and I'm talking about maybe every week, on that airline or one of their partners, you're never going to get status. The status programs require you to fly way too much for the average traveler to achieve status. And second, the status programs are so complicated that the average person needs a tax advisor to help figure them out. So airline loyalty cards, they function as good credit cards, but they're not really good for travel. Okay, if not an airline loyalty card, then what? Well, finding a good travel card is easy. You simply go to Google and type in best travel credit cards, and you'll be presented with an entire list of different kinds of cards, what it takes to apply for them, and what their benefits are. One of the main benefits of a travel credit card is that the points you earn on a travel card are transferable to different travel providers. You can transfer those points to an airline to buy airline seats. But here's the thing, you're not tied to an airline alliance anymore. You can transfer those points anywhere. You can transfer them to hotels. You can transfer them to merchants. You can transfer them in a lot of different ways that the airline loyalty card never allowed you to do. So that's the main benefit of a travel, generally a generic travel credit card. Once you select one from the list and apply for it, the next step is where the fun begins. That's where we begin racking up the points so that you can actually cash in those points and start using them for the things that you want. Once you've chosen the travel credit card that suits your lifestyle, there are two steps to becoming a travel warrior. First step is, and if we call this a rule, maybe not a step, always pay the card off at the end of the month. Never carry debt on this card. If you're carrying debt, you're doing it wrong. Number two, transfer every payment that you normally make now on a monthly basis to the card. That includes your power bill, your water bill, your car payment if possible, grocery store purchases, gasoline purchases, insurances. If you can, put your mortgage payment on there. Everything that you normally pay in the course of a month, transfer that to the card. If you go out to eat and you normally pay cash, try to place all those charges onto the credit card. At the end of the month, what you're going to find is that you have one payment now, not several payments through your checking account or your bank's bill pay or something like that. You're down to one payment to your credit card company, plus you're racking up points on the credit card's point system that you can later use for travel. That's the secret to using a travel card and getting the maximum points possible, even if you're just a casual traveler. Now, you may have been trained earlier in life that you shouldn't use a credit card like this, but that's only because lots of people end up getting themselves into debt because they just carry debt month to month on their credit card. They only make the minimum payment. You're not going to be doing that. No matter what the minimum payment is, at the end of every month, you're going to pay off the entire amount of this credit card. So you're never carrying debt. I want to reiterate that. If you're carrying debt on a credit card just to get travel points, you're not thinking of it in the right way. You're going to get yourself in trouble. So never carry debt on your travel credit card, ever. If you can't pay off the credit card every month, then don't use it. The best strategy is not to use it if you can't pay off the debt. So there you have it. One of the international big shots, biggest travel secrets. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Hey folks, thanks for watching. A recent study by J.D. Power and Associates found that 98% of those who subscribe to this channel have all of their wildest dreams come true. Think about it. Be seeing you.